While Riri's fans were up in arms when the cheating allegations first surfaced, they now realize they might have spoken too soon about Rocky's loyalty to her. Yes, you can rest easy. The Rihanna-Rocky split isn't happening anytime soon. Trust us. You can erase that rant you've been working on since you first heard about the fiasco. Instead, tune into this video where we give you the complete picture on it. So, how did the rumors begin? You know how the Twitterati sometimes refer to Twitter as the hellscape? These rumors kind of explain why. Give the Twitterverse a little bit of drama and they'll set everything ablaze. If our under-the-nose hints haven't given it away already, the allegations first appeared on Twitter.com. To elaborate, the user Luis Villaroma, a self-proclaimed fashion influencer, tweeted them out. The contents of these tweets, for those of you who've been living under a rock of late, didn't only hint at the split, but also spilled the tea on who is involved and since when. Briefly, the previously mentioned handle accused A$AP Rocky of cheating on Rihanna with the Jordanian-Romanian fashion and footwear designer Amina Muaddi. Oh, how we wish they had stopped that, but since they're the messiest fashion influencer on the internet, their words, not ours, they didn't. As a matter of fact, good old Lewis went ahead and claimed that Muaddi and Rocky had been acquainted for years now because of a prior footwear collaboration. Before this particular update, they also explained how she and Rhi had supported each other's business ventures, namely Fenty and Amina's eponymous shoemaking brand, in the past. This update was perhaps what made the whole thing seem credible because Riri spotted an Amina Muaddi custom pair only 2 days before the rumors came to light. Now, a sane person, especially if they were tweeting without quoting a single source, would have called it a day at that. But, in case you forgot, Lewis is the messiest the internet has to offer. All jokes aside, they sent out a final update saying that the shit hit the fan, meaning Riri called it a quits with A$AP during their date at Craig's. Yeah, the go-to site for celebrity sightings. Anywho, now that you know how the whole shebang started, let's see how it was shut down. Next, cheating allegations shot down. Although we agree that TMZ is usually the root of celebrities' problems and not the remedy, this time around they decided to be the knight of shining armor. Yep, they came to the couple's rescue and helped dismiss the rumors by publishing comments from a few close sources. No, Rihanna and Rocky themselves haven't come out with any statements so far. Regardless, one of the sources, and these are people who are in touch with the two on the daily, reported that the rumors were false on both counts and 1,000,000% untrue. Yes, 1 million. Not 2, not 3. We're sorry. Let's get back to the point. Now, while the internet didn't get any explanations from Rhi and A$AP, Muaddi was quick to call it out. To expand on that, she took to her Instagram and called the whole thing a vile lie rooted in malicious intent. She further, and we'd like to applaud her on this, accused the society of running with things without first confirming their factual basis. To boot, she was specifically incensed that rumors were spread during a special time, i.e. her pregnancy during Rhi's life. She then went on to elaborate how she holds the couple in high esteem and ended the update by wishing Rihanna a best-dressed and peaceful pregnant life. If you're wondering what our messy fashion influencer had to say about this, fret not, we've got you covered. Up next, Louis Pisano apologizes for previous statements. Since we're the generation that grew up watching YouTuber apology videos, most of us knew what was coming after the rumors were rubbished. Yes, you guessed it, Louis came out with an apology. It wasn't in video format though. In fact, it was an update with statements along the lines of how they accept the responsibility for the havoc that they wrecked, and additionally, how they were sorry to all parties involved. But is that it? No sir. They also announced that they were going off the radar for a while to contemplate how they can use their platform for good. Better late than never, if you ask us. As for the question of how they came about this information goes, well, they decided to keep that a secret because they were the ones to unleash it onto the hell site that is Twitter. To quote, "I'm not going to talk about sources. Blame others for a discussion that was started because, at the end of the day, I made the decision to draft that tweet." Sadly, by the time they tweeted the apology, the Rihanna Navy was already out for Rocky's blood. But those of you who aren't on Twitter, massive respect. Just by the way, here's how the fans reacted to the news. And now let's take a look at fans' reactions. The couple's cheating rumors were met with all kinds of reactions. Funny, sad, foaming at the mouth, you name it. But the reactions that stood out the most were the ones that were involving Rihanna's previous relationships and the fact that she's pregnant. To elaborate, a number of memes featuring Drake started started doing the rounds minutes after Lewis released the fabrications on Twitter. On the other hand, a number of people started chastising Rocky for cheating on the mother of his unborn child. Countless fans were worried about how the news would affect the last leg of Riri's pregnancy. Amidst these two types, however, there were also a number of people who had trouble wrapping their heads around the idea that Riri could get cheated on. Think of that one Beyonce meme and replace it with Rihanna? Beside these three categories, we also had a fair smattering of those sleuth types who immediately called BS on the whole thing. If only we had believed them. Anywho, we're glad that apology arrived before shit hit the fan, if you know what we mean. Now, in other related news, Riri and Rocky steal away to Barbados amidst the rumors. While we have to go on with the horrible things in our lives, come rain, come sunshine, celebrities can simply put them all behind with a trip to another country. That's right, we're referring to Riri and ASAP's recent getaway to Barbados amidst the infidelity drama. As per the footage obtained by various sources, the work star arrived in her home country complete with an entourage. As for what she was wearing, which we all know has become a point of debate amongst maternity circles, she was spotted wearing a multicolored mini dress with a pair of heels. Her beau, in a similar vein, was seen wearing a tie-dyed hoodie. While we're on the subject of her outfits, it's only fair that we mention the black chic dress she was captured in. For those of you who haven't had the good fortune of seeing it just yet, it was black and lacy. Before you ask, she wore it for what seemed like a dinner date. But that's not all she did in Barbados. Excited? Don't be. The next bit of information might make your stomach turn. Next, Rihanna caught soaking her fruits in the ocean. If you think that Rihanna has certain fans that would lay down their lives for her, wait till you hear about the people's devotion to her unborn child. It's the kind of devotion that has made a bunch of them turn on Riri herself. If you don't know what we're talking about, brace yourselves. The incoming information might unsettle you. In the simplest terms, she came under fire for soaking her fruit in the ocean. Now, if you can't see the trouble with that, let's remind you of the germs. Also, and in case your memory has failed you, we're living through a pandemic and she's quite visibly pregnant. These are exactly the kind of opinions that fans expressed as well. Nevertheless, much like the reactions to the cheating rumors, this Caribbean tradition also received a mixed bag of reactions. Briefly, natives defended her actions by citing it as a cultural thing. Rihanna herself gave the same reasons and said it was just an age-old thing in her home country. Anywho, we wish that she stays safe. Up next, ASAP Rocky arrested at LAX. To each their own, but to us, it seems like our bad gal can't seem to catch a break. As if the rumors weren't enough, ASAP Rocky was arrested as soon as the two landed in LA after their trip back from Barbados. A trip that, mind you, was meant to take her mind off the infidelity allegations. Why, you ask? Well, as far as we know, it's the connection to a shooting that took place in Hollywood last year. Don't worry, the shooting was non-fatal and the victim came away with minor injuries. For those of you who'd like some more detail, it occurred as a result of an argument that erupted somewhere in Selma Avenue and Argyle Avenue areas of Hollywood. The reports from the LAPD have also confirmed that Rocky was not alone. Briefly, there are two more suspects besides him as of now. The most recent thing we all know about this whole ordeal is that he's been released on bail, set at about $550,000, and that his case will be dealt with at the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office. Here's hoping that this doesn't take a toll on Rihanna's health, whose due date is just around the corner. That's a wrap for this video. What would have you done in Rihanna's situation? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.